Alright, guys, we're back for another stream. 2 in a day. Kind of crazy, but we are going to be auditing more YouTube channels. Okay? So we're going to start out with Dan Co. Actually, let's start out with Kevin Zhang. This is a smaller channel. So, we're going to be going over some of the stuff. If you guys, hop in the chat, you can drop your channel if you have one, and I'll audit it. But for now, we're gonna start out with the big guys. So let's see. Okay, Kevin Zhang. So it looks like he's got 2 offers: 90-day program and the protagonist Academy. Looks like he's killing it. He's not been going for that long, since 2024. So to be honest, he's actually doing very well. Let's see how many videos he's made. 100 videos. Yeah, he's on the come up, but he's probably doing quite a good amount of money. We can actually probably do some research on that, but I'm actually gonna pause my screen for a second so that I can make sure not to do anything sketchy. Alright, that is not good. Alright, we are back. Okay, so we're actually not gonna look at how much he's making, but let's just check out his videos, because he doesn't make shorts. He has he has this podcast, Weeb Talk, looks pretty cool. Yeah, so he's making nutrition content, and like physique content. I like his thumbnails. They're a little like, you can see his podcast. I like those. I feel like his thumbnails are too cluttered. Like, I like this one. This one's okay. I guess I like the ones where he does like 4 pictures lined up more. But I don't know. I feel like there's some. I kind of liked his thumbnails before. Like, I feel like some of these are just too complicated. There's too much going on. I guess this one got more than 1 million views though, so that's actually pretty good. Let's look at his most popular videos. 3 million views. Let's just watch the hook.
If you're a beginner and you want to get an anime physique, and you can't even do a single pull-up, then this video is for you, because...
Yeah, that's good. I mean, okay, one thing I noticed is that he's just calling out right away. If you're a beginner and you want an anime physique, like, that's like perfect, right? He's calling out his audience right away. Oh, he has a school. That's like Alex Hormozzi's website. Well, yeah, so he's calling out his audience right away. That's a big thing. Let's just look at his offers real quick and see what we think about this. 90-day program. It's a school. $67. One-time payment. Why did he price it at that? That's also... it's very cheap. I guess he has 34,000. Let's do that. Well, this... no, this is not. Okay, let's calculate. Let's actually look at how much he's making. Okay. We've got a chat on it. But in the meantime, let's just go over a couple more things, and then we'll get that. Be able to see exactly how much he's probably making. I think he has pretty good like total value, right? He's the total value thing. If you have an offer, and then you show like total value of how much it is, and you show them like, I'm giving you this much value and I'm pricing it at this. That is like gold. Like that is just a hard tactic that is amazing for people to be doing. There's a little bit like clutter. I don't love this thumbnail either. But it looks like pretty good overall, right? Using body weight exercises at home. I mean, another thing that I just don't like as much is like, oh, the testimonials are really good. Money back guarantee, yeah. I mean, I guess the main thing is just that I would say I don't like as much would be specifically this clutter. And I don't know, he's kind of making the offer like too much, right? Like 90-day program, direct access, Q&A calls, like training art games, right? Fight mods, like it's very tailored to his audience, which is great. But one thing that I don't love as much is just like, you know, it's a lot. I think an offer should be lean and clean. Like that's what I like to go. Like if it's like, you know, for me, right? One-on-one coaching, I'll help you grow a YouTube business, right? That's like the one offer, you know, nothing else. Let's go check this out. Rough estimate. Low to mid 6 figures in gross revenue. Lifetime, yeah, since 2024. It's the school that's doing his money. So he's already made this much. Shonen's Protagonist Academy. So this is his low ticket. This is his high ticket. That is super valid. That is very valid. So he's already made almost $500,000. Dude, this guy is killing it. Probably one of the best channels out there. I'm going to keep checking for any chats. I don't think we have any viewers right now. But I'm going to keep going. YouTube AdSense. Yeah. Dude, AdSense is just, it's really mid. Like, just look at this and look at this. Like, it could be 50K from AdSense and $500,000, right? 10 times that from his offer. Like, this is why people just need to be having actual offers. Okay, that's the first guy I wanted to look at. I'm gonna pause real quick, actually. And actually, am I going to? No. We're gonna look at Danco. Because I know he has a software. I'm gonna pull up a chat without showing my name. ChatGPT. And let's just do this. And letters. I don't know what this offer is, but we just want to pull up all this. Okay. How much is he making? Okay. We should be all good to get back up on the screen. Don't want to dox my name. Well, it's Zane, but I don't want to dox more info about me. So he has this offer, which is software, right? So his whole thing is like personal brands and like basically like creators, like creatives, I think is his big thing. Let's just check out this. He has, this is good copy, dude. Too much words in my opinion. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me because I say this about a lot of people, but like I don't, so many words on people's copy. It's like I just want to see like this is what I'll get. You know, that's what I try to do with my wow. This is expensive for software, but I mean, dude, you gotta be charging more. Oh, that's annually. Monthly, annually. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is pretty expensive, but I mean, yeah, this looks cool. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say that you gotta charge a lot, and that maybe it's just me. But, oh, I was gonna say, I have an email course. I have a quiz that you can take, and then an email will get sent with all your results. And I try to keep the copy really concise. That's just my thing. I really like concise, actionable stuff, links to resources, and I'll give you an audit of your channel. You'll get that. So you should check that out. The link is, I think it's in the description of this live, and it's on my channel if you just click on my channel page. If anyone sees this. Okay, let's see it. Denko is probably doing 2 million plus a year, and possibly more because of Eden. Okay, the most salt. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Oh, I didn't know he had that many subscribers. Dude, it says he has. Oh wait, yeah. Oh no, he has 1.3 million subs. Public number, 2 million a year. That's what he said in his newsletter from the channel. Right, all those stats. Let's see it. YouTube AdSense, 5 to 25K a month. That's enough to live off of. Sponsorships, yep. I mean, to be honest, YouTube is just like AdSense and sponsorships are so mid. Like, you're gonna see this number, we're gonna scroll down, and we're gonna see how much he makes a month off of all his other stuff, all his offers, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, if he was just doing AdSense and sponsorships, like, right, that's $100,000 a year. That's like not even a crazy salary. That's not even like enough to be like wealthy anymore. Let's see it. Courses, likely importance. Courses, newsletter, yeah. Eden Software. I think the Eden Software is still growing it. I think he's like I don't think he's necessarily cashing out with it yet. Personal take home, that much a year. But let's see it. Despite his courses, his 2-hour writer page, there's a lot of students. $100K a month. See, look, if Eden gets 2,000 people, $100K a month. That's $1 million a year. He's a co-founder though, but I think he's like, what are his actual splits of revenue streams? Okay, we'll go back to that. Let's look at his channel. Let's check a hook of his most recent video. I actually watched this video, I think. See how he starts it out.
Creating content, of all things, has absolutely changed my life. And over the past few years, I've built an audience of over 5 million.
I don't like that hook. I really don't. It's talking about him, not the viewer, right? Like, I want to feel like I want to see it about, I want to hear about me, not about you. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. Creating content. Creating content, that's like his main thing. So that's obviously great that he's talking about that. Let's watch one more time.
Creating content, of all things, has absolutely changed my life. And over the past few...
I don't know why it's being weird. Okay, well, he said, creating content has absolutely changed his life. I mean, that is compelling because it's like, I could see how it's like, well, it's changed his life. I feel like it could change mine, right? I think that's where he's like coming from. I do feel like that's just very like self-centered of a hook. I don't like I don't like hooks that are like talking about the creator. I think I always start my hooks like, you could be doing this, you should do this. I don't really talk about myself. I guess like the personal brand idea though, it can be important to be talking about yourself too. That is very interesting. Let's see the splits of his revenue. Okay, dollars a year. YouTube. I just want to drill in like how small this is compared to this, and even this, right? You can make like the split of money that people are making, just making YouTube videos, is like so low compared to the amount of money of someone actually having an offer, selling things. Like, just call out your stuff, dude. Like, people will. I feel like that's such a big lesson, right? People will buy from you, right? Like, look at this. People have given him. They've gone, right? They watch his videos, they like it, and they buy $1 million worth of his stuff over, like, or more. Just because he just puts out the content, he talks about what he likes, and then he calls out, check out Eden, check out my courses, check out my products, check out, right? That is where the money is at. I just, that is such a big lesson. You know, that is what I'm going into this whole YouTube thing thinking. Also, I don't know, I found the books interesting. I feel like I don't read enough books. I feel like books are still big enough of a thing. Maybe I'll write a book someday. Clients and advising. Yeah, I mean, he's too big to be doing advising or that. But just look, like, oh, this is interesting. Yeah, 2-hour writer. I mean, I think courses and stuff like that, that's like, dude, communities. I mean, I love school, as in I'm probably going to start a community on there once I grow bigger. That's just like, dude, communities are a gold mine. Coaching is a gold mine. Dude, people want to connect. They want to connect with you and other people in the space. They want to learn from humans, especially in the world of AI. It's so important. Okay, that's all for Danko. The big one. The Hormozy, the GOAT. Number 1. Him. Honestly, he doesn't post enough. Like, I don't know, because I don't make long form videos because it doesn't really work with my schedule. I like film shorts more. One thing that I want to call out though, that I just like to call out a lot, is that nobody is posting enough. Like, I mean, his shorts, right, it doesn't say when they are. But, I mean, I do a short a day. I, like, once I go more all in, it's going to be a long form a day, an hour or two of streaming a day, and at least a short a day, right? Like, that's what it takes. And, I mean, I think even Hormozy isn't going hard enough, and obviously he can afford to, right? I mean, let's just do this for Hormozy real quick. Now do it for Hormozy. We'll go over that, but I mean, I think, to be honest with you, I really don't exactly think that Hormozy is even posting enough necessarily. I think it's every single day putting something out there. I mean, first of all, just for consistency, right? Because, like, for me, if I don't do something every day, it's very easy to fall off. That's just like a lifestyle thing. That's more of like a self-improvement, like, lifestyle tip. But also, just like, if I had a creator, like, me coming from the idea as a viewer, if I had a creator that was posting every day, that to me is like, I would feel so connected to them. And that's why I also like creators who live stream every day. It's like you tap in, you connect with them every day, and you feel so much more connected with them. You feel so much more related to them when it comes time ready to buy, right? Because that's what we're all thinking about at the end of the day. It's like, dude, if I've spent, an hour a day with this person, listening to their content, consuming their content, hearing their opinions, like, that's just like, I am so much more ready to buy from someone like that than necessarily I would be from someone who, they throw out a video every week, right? Obviously, Hormozy's doing very high quality content. Let's just find a masterclass, okay? This hook is probably going to be a masterclass in making hooks. Let's watch.
You guys want to hear something completely insane? Yes? Okay. You're going to have to hear it anyways. I was able to take home more in a year than the CEOs of McDonald's, IKEA, Ford, Motorola, and Yahoo combined as a kid in his 20s for over half a decade.
Dude. That is crazy. Even just watching that, right? Like, I mean, the other thing is just that, like, to even be able to say that, I mean, I guess that's not even really a lesson, just because I can't say that. Nobody can. Dude. I mean, also just the way it starts. Let's, like, look at how it starts out, right? Before he says the part of, like, I was able to take home, right? It's kind of like he's, like, in the middle of talking.
You guys want to hear something completely insane? Yes? Okay. You're going to have to hear it anyways. I was able to...
It's so funny because the way he says it, he's obviously in the middle of a speech, and it's just, like, interrupted, but, like, I guess the takeaway is, you guys are going to hear something completely insane. Yes. It's very, like, personable, I guess. Like, it's like, almost like when you clip a live stream thing, and it's like you feel like you're part of the live, even if you're watching the clip after. You just feel like you're in the room with him.
You guys want to hear something completely insane? Yes? Okay. You're going to have to hear it anyway.
Like, you're going to have to hear it anyway. Like, he's just like, it's like, it's a joke, right? It's like he's talking to you. That is some serious... That is crazy. Is that really true? He took home more than the CEO of McDonald's, IKEA. I don't know. That is insane. Let's see how much he's making in a year. Yeah, his portfolio, that's the big one. School equity. Okay. Acquisition.com portfolio. 250 million. I mean, just think about that. Think about how happy you would be right now if I handed you $10,000. This dude is making $10,000 times 10, 100. Quick math. 250 times 250. If you had a 250th, I guarantee you would jump for joy. Just think of how that is crazy. A year. That's in a year. School equity. Dude, school is such a great platform. Hold on. Actually, let's not get sidetracked. We'll look at school, though. But yeah, he promoted that company. It's a great company. Workshops, education, programs, 3 to 5 million. Yeah. Books. Dude, his book sold $100 million in, I thought, in like 48 hours. There's no way that's 1 to 3%. ChatGPT must be lying. Yeah, over 1 million copies. And if he's selling it for 35, oh, I guess all of them combined. I thought he sold it for more. YouTube ads, podcast ads, yeah. I mean, dude, it's just, look, YouTube AdSense is nothing. I don't think he'd ever take sponsors. Speaking. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't mean he's personally making 200. I mean, that's a real thing. Lots of people talk about, to be honest, like, you know, there's taxes, there's all that stuff. Like, lots of people talk about that stuff. But to be honest, like, I'm happy to pay taxes, right? In order for, like, you know, basic people's needs to be met, for all that stuff, for, like, you know, public service, right? For, like, nice streets, like, as long as taxes are going to that, like, it's totally fine, dude. And, like, I don't know. I think people exaggerate that in the business world so much. It's like a thing. You know, they make it into a thing in business. Taxes, the tax man. But I don't know. I kind of disagree. I think it's good. I like taxes. Hot take. Okay. Nobody's dropped any chats yet. We can look at my channel again, I guess. No, let's not look at my channel. Let us... Oh, let's look at this guy. The only guy I'm subscribed to on this channel. Back in my software days. Let's do... making and percent in each amounts in each category. Bugo. That's how you say it. Bugo. I wonder if it's like Latin American. Okay. Helping software engineers achieve true freedom. Obviously, this is going to be financial freedom. This guy looks pretty legit. I used to watch his videos back when I wanted to use AI to get rich making software. He's making about $800,000 in MRR using his unique advantages. That is, if that is true, that is very impressive. That is almost, that's more than like, that's like $10 million a year. This guy's killing it. Okay. AI has changed my tech. Let's just look at his most recent video, just the hook.
The amount of Twitter posts that I have seen in the past couple of weeks talking about just making an app go viral.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty mid-hook, right? The amount of Twitter posts I've seen making an app go viral. It's almost like he's in the middle of a sentence, right? He's just like in the middle of a conversation. I just think this guy... Okay, this guy is a prime example of what you guys need to be doing. I mean, he's not posting enough by my standards, but look. 2 days ago, 5 days ago, 9 days ago, right? That's like every 3 to 4 days. 12 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, right? So at least twice a week. At least twice a week. A bunch 1 month ago. And look. Let's just look, because let's see how many videos he's posted. 150. Okay, he might not be the best example for this. Okay. I was gonna say he probably started not getting a lot of views. I lied. He started killing it. I don't know, though. Let's look at how good his content was.
Most successful tech leaders actually spend less than 20% of their time coding. So what are they doing with the other 80%?
Yeah, I mean, he has very good. That is amazing content. The visuals are great. Obviously, he's gonna have good views right off the bat. I don't think this is his first channel, or I think he hired a video editor to start off with. Honestly, that's probably it. And he's probably good at public speaking. He's a terrible example. I was gonna say people start out not killing it. Let's think of a good like example of that, because I want to kind of prove that point. Let's just look up what would be like a very interesting niche. People gotta get in the chat. Come on. I don't know. Let's just do something like this. Right? Probably gonna be a. I guess we can do Dan Martell. He's like so too mainstream. Okay, this guy looks chill. Okay, that is. It's all you look at the ratio of subscribers to videos, and you can tell like how well they started off. Let's go to oldest. Terrible example of what I'm trying to prove. I guess a lot of people. I mean, this kind of proves a lesson, right? Which is like if you start out with a video editor or with a bunch of skills, and I think the shortcut way of like if you don't have the video editing skills is to hire an editor. You have a big advantage, right? Your first video get 55,000 views. I'm sure. Look, we're gonna see. It's gonna be cool visuals. It's gonna look great. Watch.
ChatGPT is on everyone's lips right now, and for good reason. Current AI services like ChatGPT are a first look at a new chapter of human productivity and an enormous shift in the way we access information.
Yeah, I mean that is true. That is good. Ooh, one guy. Graham Stephan is cool. Okay, one guy. That's pretty crazy. Is this guy? I kind of want to react to some of his videos, but he kind of uses crazy language that I wouldn't like to be on my channel. But let's audit first. Let's do a hook. Oh, this was a cool video, but let's go to popular. Actually, oh no, this channel was like weird, because it's not just his channel. Let's see it. Popular. Okay, let's see it. Good hook.
So the fucking goat of our time, the LeBron James of programming, is now on record saying like, hey, this machine scores better baskets than you. If you be
Yeah, that's a good hook. I mean, he made an analogy, and that's like that hook is his entire personality. You can tell. I mean, dude, this guy is making a lot of money. He's making millions, I think, and he seems like a pretty cool guy. Let's find a video I can react to. Let's do that. Let's look up. Oh, I know a good one. This guy. And, no, not his religious stuff. This guy helps YouTubers make full-time incomes, just like I do. So we're going to react to a video of his. Let's do a short video, because I don't know how much time I have. I guess all of them are like motivational short film. Okay, let's do this one, because it's short. We're going to react to Gabe Bolt's video.
If somebody was holding your family hostage and you had absolutely no choice but to make $1 in the next 21 days online for this scenario specifically through YouTube, do you believe that you could do that?
What was it? $1, 20, how many days?
If somebody was holding your family hostage and you had absolutely no choice but to make $1 in the next 21 days.
21 days, $1 on YouTube. Dude, I'm gonna be like so honest. No. And like, no for me and no for like everyone else. Because, okay, family hostage, I guess you could just put a ton of time and then sell something crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's doable if you went all in. But I think it's really not feasible. A lot of people have a job, they have school, they have stuff they're working on, and I just think that, like, at the end of the day, right, you're going to want to be consistent, and, like, that's the wrong mindset to have of, like, I just need to make $1. If you can detach, you're going to have so much better results. Just detach. Focus on just building community, trying to get reach. Just, honestly, putting in the inputs every single day. So I kind of disagree with the mindset of that question, but is it technically doable? Yes. Definitely if you're like, I do think quick results is great. I kind of do wish I was in a position right now, like, schedule-wise, where I could do that. Let's see what he says.
Is online for this scenario specifically through YouTube. Do you believe that you could do that? $1 families' lives. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that you could figure it out. Well, luckily that's not happening, but I have a challenge that I made.
I mean, also the other thing I just want to say is that starting out from scratch, right? Like, I have video editing skills, I have filming skills, I have software skills. So now I think I could do it from scratch. Honestly, 20 days. I mean, I would have to put in so much work to guarantee that. Like, I think that is so exaggerated from reality that that anyone could do it that's watching this video. Like I hope this is, like, in a comforting way. That is unrealistic. Don't hold yourself to that type of expectation.
For you, for free. There's a link down below. You can sign up literally for.
Okay, it's his offer. I don't care about that.
You want to live the life of being a creator. You want to be able to travel the world, to talk about what you enjoy, to get paid just for being alive, to help people at scale. Whatever your reason is for wanting to be a...
I agree that it's like on the other side from what I've seen, because I haven't made it yet by any stretch of the imagination. Wait a few years, of course, but I do agree that, like, that is the life, that is the idea, that is the vision, and that is, like, truly rewarding, right? To talk about what you care about, to help people, to be able to just go live and, like, people to ask for inputs from you, like, that is the life.
A creator, you can have it. It is on the other side of believing that you can do it and also having the skills to do it and whatever. But the way that you get skills faster is by doing things fast. You gotta get
Yes.
a lot of reps in, you gotta work on stuff. And so I made a 21-day challenge to how to come up with a product.
Okay, I mean, this is obviously his offer. I don't endorse it or disendorse it. I don't know. He seems like a great guy. Make the perfect YouTube video. Make a good offer. Yeah, the product. Dude, the product and the offer is so important. Like, once you build the channel, once you get the views, you need the product and the offer. And a little bit of context about me if you don't know. I've grown other YouTube channels. I can link them below if anyone asks in the chat. So I've grown others with offers and helped a few clients, mostly just friends, a couple paid clients, mostly free, grow businesses on YouTube. So I do have some experience, but like, this is my, like, official attempt. I know what it takes. I'm gonna do it. I have complete faith in myself, and this is my official attempt, though. This channel. But I do agree from my experience that I have I'm not claiming to be the GOAT, but come up with a product idea. Very important.
Idea and make it in.
Or an offer. It's really not a product. It should, like coaching and communities and all that stuff. Right now, 2026, May, June, July, August, whenever you're watching this, that is the gold mine for communities, for coaching, for even, and for done for you services, right? So it could be like, for him, right, his offer could be like, I'll literally just do all the editing and scripting for you. That's done for you. Whatever it is, those three things, much more than like, I'm selling you this or that. I think so. If you want to, dude, if you want to get rich in business by that way, just learn to run ads. You know, just save up $10,000, learn to run ads. Do it that way. I don't endorse that. That's harder and riskier, and you'll probably lose more money before you make it, and you'll probably quit if you learn to run ads. That's why I am not making a channel about running ads. Product, it's good to have community or done for you service or coaching. That's the best gold mine.
Just a couple hours. You can do this in like 15 minutes a day over the next 21 days, and you should be at the point where you're making your first dollar online this month. Now, something I get a lot is like small creators don't believe that they're deserve to make money. And if you're making something crappy, that is true. I will not deny it. The way that you make money,
it's just not about like whether you deserve to make money. Like, this is a very Alex Hormozy take, but like, it's just about what you put in, right? Like, I could believe I don't deserve any money at all. And like, that doesn't really change the fact that like, if I post 1,000 amazing YouTube videos, I'll get rich and have a bunch of people that want to buy from me, especially if they're in a niche about something that I'm interested in, I'm an expert at, and I can serve them in some way, whether I feel like I deserve that money or not. And I mean, I don't know. Like, when I started out in business, right, getting a couple clients, helping people, I didn't feel like I deserved money, but I just did the action, and I kind of didn't even think it was possible, but I did the action, and I kind of knew, like, at least I can try, and that's where it broke the ice.
money on YouTube is for solving people. That is true. I will not deny it. The way that you make money on YouTube is for solving people's problems at scale. If
that is true.
You solve a small problem, you might not make any money, you might make a little bit of money. If you solve a huge problem, if you change somebody's life, you make a lot of money. If you
There's a lot of other factors. That's more of a business take than a, like, specifically business on YouTube take. Because, like, growing a business on YouTube, like, no, I agree with that. Yeah. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you make. But it's not necessarily like one-to-one, right? Because I can solve a very small problem for a lot of people. I don't recommend this, but like, or like a medium problem for a lot of people versus a big problem for a couple people, right? So it's not exactly one-to-one. And the problem, you can make a problem big artificially too. I'll probably, if anyone asks about that, I'll talk more about that, how to do that.
change 100,000 people's lives, you know, you check out and life's on easy mode. But the way that you get started with all of that stuff is by making an MVP. This is a minimum viable product. I talked to somebody last year who actually did this. They started with a free download. They had this channel, they do like coloring, I believe. I don't know, it's not stuff that I watch, but they made something that was completely...
I don't like products. Like, he's gonna say they made a coloring book or something, like, I don't know, but something like that, right? I don't like that. I don't think that's even necessarily a good idea at all. I just think PDFs, right? Like, that's all, dude. AI, when was this video made? A year ago, right? So that's completely outdated, right? If you make a PDF and try to sell it, God help you, right? You, like, I just think you would, I don't know. My opinion is you need to be selling something a little bit more valuable. And the way you create value is, it's like coaching, community, like, because AI just can't do that the same way. Even if it has the expertise, right? Being able to talk to you, being able to get feedback, the friendship that comes, like, there's just so much value in that. So, that's just outdated.
free. It was like an ebook where they made it in like an afternoon, and then a lot of people downloaded this because it provided a lot of value.
Right. Any of those people would just make it with ChatGPT nowadays. But not to say a minimum viable product isn't a good idea. It should just be something more valuable. You should talk to ChatGPT about what minimum viable product you want.
Okay. A lot of people like this thing. Let me make a better version. So they made a better version. They charged like $10 for it. Still a digital thing. They sold a ton of those. Then they're like, okay, well, maybe I'll make a course on this thing. So they made a course. It was like $97 or something. They did great on that. And then they went.
That's playing too small, dude. Free $10, $90. You gotta be, dude. If you want to make actual money, you gotta be selling something $1,000 plus. That's just my take. That's what I've seen.
To a physical product, and within the first year of making that physical product from that digital stuff, they made $2.4 million.
I mean, that's obviously a great story. I don't think that's like as realistic of a story today. I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah, physical products are more valuable. I don't think physical products are done. I think AI, if anything, that's like very protected from AI, right? It can't make you a soda or a, I don't know, a wrench, you know.
That was all over the course of like a year, but it starts with an MVP, which is your minimum viable product. This is something where you're like, you know, I have a channel where I talk about gardening or whatever. Well, I'll get asked a lot how I make garden beds, or I get asked a lot, you know, the best order to do things in. So I'm going to make a free or very cheap download that I can put in the description.
Yeah, I mean, the free or cheap download. I mean, even for a lead magnet. Like, I could have done a PDF for my lead magnet. Instead, I have a quiz you can take, and it'll email you your results. And I feel like that's so much more valuable to you guys. I mean, let me know what you think.
Description that I can make in like one day.
Yeah, that's my reaction. I think he's just gonna try to sell us on the product for the rest of it. But honestly, that might conclude this stream. I will probably start up another stream. So if you see this, I will start up another stream pretty soon, I think. And do some more audits. See if we can get some viewers. But I'll see you guys.